In Major League Baseball, there have been many plays that have become instantly iconic and are remembered for years to come. These plays often involve clutch hitting, incredible catches, or clutch pitching performances. They become a part of baseball folklore and are etched in the memories of fans for generations to come. Some examples of these iconic plays include Kirk Gibson's walk-off home run in the 1988 World Series, Bill Mazeroski's Game 7 walk-off home run in the 1960 World Series, and Babe Ruth's call shot in the 1932 World Series. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at MLB plays that were instantly iconic. Yeah, you heard it right. Number 1. Ruth's call shot. On October 1st, 1932, 49,986 fans crammed into Wrigley Field, which had been expanded temporarily because the Cubs knew their World Series opponents, Babe Ruth and the Yankees, would be huge draws. The Yankees led the series 2-0 and would face Chicago's Charlie Ruth this afternoon in Chicago. Ruth hit a 3-run home run in the top of the first inning, but the Cubs responded and tied the game at 4-4 after 4 innings. Ruth returned to the batter's box. In the 5th, he pointed after the first pitch, which was deemed a strike. People continued to debate whether Ruth was aiming towards Ruth or the center field bleachers with his arm. A few more pitches were sent past the plate. Ruth made additional gestures, then, with a count at 2-2, Ruth hit a home run over the center field wall. He also burst into his home run trot and laughs. The following day, the Yankees completed their 3-game sweep of the Cubs. Number 2. Grover Cleveland Alexander strikes out Tony Lazzeri. Is it any better than this? The World Series Game 7, Yankee Stadium, Hall of Famer versus future Hall of Famer. Old versus youthful, drunk versus sober. Who would have not desired to be there? The Cardinals had a 3-2 advantage over the Yankees. The Yankees have stacked the bases. Grover Cleveland Alexander, a 39-year-old pitcher acquired earlier in the season via waivers, is also loaded and fast sleeping in the bullpen. Tony Lazzeri is at bat. Alexander receives a call. In the World Series, he has now pitched 2 complete game triumphs. Teammate Flynn Rem stated that Alexander was in no position to make a grand entrance, so he did his best. He slightly staggered, handed me the pint, pulled up his trousers, and went as straight as he could to the mound. Alexander later denied being intoxicated or asleep. Alexander nonetheless took his time when Lazzeri waited at the plate. He answered, "Well, I didn't see any reason I should run. I believe that he was significantly more anxious than I was." Number 3. Kirby Puckett homers. October 26, 1991, 51,155 amplified fans are crowded into the Metrodome for Game 6. The Braves are in the lead in the World Series by 3-2. Kirby Puckett has struggled at the plate, entering the game with a 3-for-18 record through the first 5 games. However, he plays an outstanding 9 innings under the most intense pressure. In the first inning, Puckett smashes a triple down the left field line, scoring Chuck Knobloch from the first base. Then, he scores on a single by Shane Mack. Nice. Ron Gant of the Braves hits a Scott Erickson pitch 400 feet in the direction of Puckett in the 3rd inning. Kirby leaps against the fence and protects it. Nice. In the 5th inning, the score was knotted at 2-2. Man on third with Puckett at bat. Drive deep in the center, sac fly, the Twins hold a 3-2 advantage. Nice. In the 8th inning, the score was 3-3, 1 out, Puckett hits a single to the right, Davis flies to the center position, 2 down, Puckett advances to second. Position to score a goal, nothing results from it, but nevertheless, good. Number 4. Frank Robinson becomes the first black manager in 1975. Jackie Robinson opened the door to the clubhouse of Major League Baseball. In 1975, Frank Robinson entered the manager's office and claimed it as his own. Robinson was nearing the conclusion of his playing career with the Reds and Orioles when he received the call that he had been anticipating. The Indians wanted him to manage and play in Cleveland. Robinson's employment shattered yet another significant racial barrier and became front-page news. However, Commissioner Bowie Kuhn attempted to minimize the event. "I'm not going to stand up and proclaim that this is something baseball should be particularly proud of," he added, "because it's been so long coming. Yes, it's overdue, but it's still a fantastic moment." April 8, 1975, today's opening day in Cleveland. Rachel Robinson, the widow of Jackie Robinson, tosses out the first pitch. Frank Robinson bats out the bottom off the first inning. He hits a home run after concluding that leading by example is as effective as any other strategy. The Indians defeated the Yankees 5-3 in his debut. Robinson led the team to its first winning season since 1968. Number 5. Miracle Mets win the 1969 World Series. During the first few years of their existence, the Mets were a lovable joke. Even if the losses piled up in 1962 and 1963, it was a pleasure to hear and read the most recent Stengelisms, and fans could only chuckle at marvelous Marv Throneberry circus misses. The National League had returned. However, after a few years of 9th and 10th place finishes, the Mets losing became intolerable. In 1969, when the Mets were ranked as 100-1 underdogs to win the World Series, it did not appear as if things would improve. New York stunned everyone with a spectacular comeback to overcome the Cubs and win the NL East, then defeated the Braves in the NL Championship Series. One would believe that they have exhausted their one-year supply of luck. However, Stengel appeared in the clubhouse following the NLCS victory and may have sprinkled a little extra magic dust. He said, "Yes, yes, yes." Now, after 8 years, people are beginning to recognize their names. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section down below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.